now.
Notifications on. What's 10th Mountain going to be doing tonight? We're waiting on the rest of our teams to get in for night ops. We're at Alpha. Hello, everybody. Got a lot better visual around the camp perimeter. Gonna go up one more level. That's the Brawley Wash.
Okay, and they had their time, and they were good at it, and that's about it. Here's
Beautiful. That one was like back and back and back.
Yeah, guys, that tweet from Trump's not a real tweet. It's Photoshop. You can go to his Twitter account. I'm pretty sure we would have been notified if he was going to make a tweet about it. And the only thing we've been told was that a letter was hand-delivered to him regarding what was going on and that the administration was on it. That's it. And we wouldn't want Department of Homeland Security to come down anyways. They failed to come down when the child sex camp was first discovered. Get down out of this wind. What's going on, Colorado? Rain's pretty much staying to the south of us. Well, everybody just keep staying focused on the mission now. Mission first, always forward. The source with the President's administration is a reliable source. What's going on, Alabama? It was really hot today. Really hot today. But we also got a lot of work done today, even though it was hot. We've got California. It's en route right now, so we've got 2 more of our volunteers. They left about 5 hours ago, heading down here. We got 2 that's coming down from Tennessee. I think they left yesterday, so they should be here late tonight or tomorrow morning. We should have 6 to 8 additional volunteers by the time we launch. We got some pretty big plans this weekend. We're gonna leave it at that. But we wanna make an impact, and we want VOP to be felt by every bad guy in our state. Thank you, New Zealand. Hey, Sherry from Washington, D.C., Missouri. Nebraska, Georgia, we love you guys. The mission is simply to secure our backyard, put a stop to all the trafficking, because within human trafficking and dope trafficking is child trafficking, and there are children who are abducted, children who are missing, children who are killed, children who end up in the hands of perverts. The mission is first stop it. We're going to stop all the traffic, disrupt, chase them out of the shadows and in the desert into the main corridors where Border Patrol can easier apprehend them. But we got to put a stop to all the movement. They got to quit moving these kids around. We don't want them moving children. We're going to have faith that God will protect them until we get in there to find them and save them. But we stop and we hunt down the wolf, and then we rescue the lambs. That's our mission. It's a child search and rescue mission. And we've got a special team being designed specifically for child search and rescue. And they ain't going to take your money. They're not going to be selling t-shirts. They're going to be not going on news and doing document. No, they're going to be on the ground doing the job. Hi, Mom, I love you. Where we go one, we go all. Just letting you guys watch the lightning show. Yeah, and any of you, you're welcome to come down. Any of you guys are welcome to come down. Not sure if it's all man and CIA intel. I think it was just more beneficial for his documentary crew to get in bed with the Tucson Police Chief Magnus and cover a story up. I mean, I don't know about CIA, COINTELPRO. I've been accused of it. There's people who think I'm a fake. All I know is that he told the truth in the beginning and then he lied. And then we wouldn't change our story, so he started a smear campaign and started posting Photoshop, quote-unquote evidence of how dangerous a criminal I was. So, I mean, we don't know. We know he told the truth and he lied, and now we know that we're just going to do our job every day out here. 24/7. We haven't stopped since finding that camp. We haven't stopped since finding that camp. We believe Bravo Base is going to be fine. At the end of the day, my wife and I will have them tied up in court for years because that was donated to our ministry, and we turn around and we gave it to the homeless vets. It's always going to be their home. So we already know what the city planned on doing. We've got inside source. We got phone calls recorded of what was transpiring between Chief of Police and TPD SWAT, and everyone saying that I was dangerous and threatening to kill the mayor and all this other stuff. Not true. Not true. So, no, we're ahead, and we know they're listening, and we want them to know they're ahead. We got more videos of them lying just so they know. And the more they continue to hit us, the more we're going to continue to leak out their lies. We want them to leave us the hell alone. You're not going to go investigate that child sex camp? Then fine, we're going to stop all trafficking. There's going to be no more child sex camp. No more. Not in our state. Arizona's putting a stop to it. I'm not worried about watching my back. God's watching my back. They can stop me all they want. They're not going to stop hundreds of people that are doing the mission. I already got protection. Psalms 91. Hello to all our Q guys out there. I've been seeing the drops. Thanks for sending them to me. Still don't know what plan you guys are talking about, but we got a 3-part mission we're going to be doing, and we hope it benefits whatever's coming from your guys' side. Thank you for keeping us in prayer, guys. Just please keep praying. These people ain't more dangerous than a pissed off God at what's been happening to these kids. My God's far more dangerous than them right now. He's angry. He's angry. That's right. 1,000 on the left, 10,000 on the right. Is it above your house, Levi? Yeah, it is too. That's right. You're down on those mountains. Yeah, we can see it from over here. Hope to get you and Shannon out here again soon with us. We'll be ready. We got some. We got a team that you need to take down into your valley, brother. You guys have any questions while you're watching this beautiful lightning storm? We thank all of you for prayers. That is very powerful. Prayer is positive. You know, and forgive me for my for my inability to properly control my outrage and my passion. But I don't mean any offense, but we haven't told you guys any lies. We've been telling you the truth since day one, and it gets frustrating. So I believe being loud to bust through all the deceit and lies, to bust through that matrix. So, but we're on track. We're not gonna be dealing with those people anymore. If they want some, they can come get some. But we're gonna stay out here and we're gonna keep doing the mission. And just thank me, guys. There's been hundreds that supported us, and that's just had our back since we started this child search and rescue. Hundreds. There's great guys over there. One of our teams are over there. They expanded the kitchen. They're building a little bit higher OP. We're waiting for the rest of the original alpha to get in. It's your sunset going down. And I know we've angered some more people on the left and right today, but that's good. That means we're doing our job. We're trying to separate the people from the far left and the far right. Get them in the middle with a common sense approach to securing our backyard. We will take care of victims. We don't need no one's permission to take care of victims. We have a right in the First Amendment to exercise our faith. And we will hand over bad guys to BP. As simple as that. We're not going to take in people that are trying to do things the wrong way, but we are going to take in women and children who are abused along the way. And if people have a problem with that, then they can go do it their own way. We've handed over 11 bad guys to Border Patrol since it started. We haven't found any victims yet. But what we've been doing is wreaking havoc, causing confusion, popping up everywhere, disrupting all their trails. And we're just doing the best we can with the manpower we have. But like I said, we got plenty of land and opportunity. We got 20 more acres that we can build upon, and there's more. I mean, there's other ranchers and other people who have places. If veterans want to come down and run their own teams in certain valleys, you know, we just ask that you stay within the mission of the perimeters. That's it. You run your own teams how you need to see it. You run your own missions. We'll give you the intelligence and the local guides that'll help you, and we'll just keep wreaking havoc all along the southern Arizona border. So they just stop coming up through here. We need to stop all the traffic, guys. It's got to stop. It's got to stop, because then they're going to panic. We're going to chase them out in the open, and then we're going to have a better chance of freeing these kids. We're going to have a lot better chance of freeing these kids if we make all the traffic stop immediately. Well, we've released plenty. I'll tell you that right now. I think we've released more than we ever should have even had to, because they haven't released anything but statements saying that it's a homeless camp. No proper investigation. Caught him in 2 big lies. Then the chief of police goes out and makes a lie on Twitter. So that's 3 big lies. 3 big lies, and we released video evidence that proved that those were 3 big lies. So as far as the cover-up from the Tucson Police Department, that's there. That's already there. They went out and said it was a homeless camp, and in the beginning, all the experts said it was not. Yeah, if you want to come down and take more high ground, that's great. That's less high ground we got to take. You know, we'll show you. There's about 8 hills that we really would like to get a hold of right now. 8 good hills, and a couple of them are pretty tall mountains. But yeah, if you want to come down and take high ground and watch over, it's great. Anybody that wants to help. There's been plenty of solid evidence, and we've released blueprints, a ton of children items, all their earrings. See, you're wanting a smoking gun. Well, a smoking gun, we released a smoking shotgun, guys. They said it was a homeless camp, and it's 90% children's stuff. And we've got pictures of the GPS Garmin trackers the Coyote Scouts were using, expensive iPhone cases. That's not a homeless camp. That is evidence that contradicts what they said. If you want something substantial more than that, then get them to do their job and run forensic DNA testing on all the children's items uncovered, on everything. Release the skull that was found, the child's skull, to the public. Find the rest of the body. I mean, it just takes them to do their job if you want substantial evidence. We've already proven beyond a reasonable doubt with all of our volunteers here that it was a cover-up, and it doesn't matter if the rest of the world thinks otherwise. We're going to do our job, and we're going to stay out here, and we're going to treat it like it was a cover-up. And they would rather human trafficking to take place because they make so much money off of it, and they don't care about the kids that are caught up in it. The ones that are slaves, the ones that are abducted, the ones that are passed around and used. No, we care about those kids. Yeah, we've been hurting their money. Yep, I got to talk to a few of our homeless connections down there today in Tucson. It's a whole lot harder for them to get meth, heroin, fentanyl, because some of them like that mixed in their shit, and I tell them they're going to kill themselves if they keep doing that. But the hard street drugs, guess what, guys? It's harder for them to get. That's good. That's what we want. We want our people to stop being poisoned. Both the cartels and the United States government makes money off all this trafficking. Well, we want it to stop. We don't want our people poisoned no more, and we want all the humans freed. All the slaves that are being trafficked, we want them freed. Don't engage the trolls. You let our admins deal with them.
If you want to experience moments of joy, excitement, and satisfaction.
Well, we don't have to convince the world. God convinced us of the truth, and we just have to put faith in God that He's going to do it in His time. The world's not ready for a lot of this stuff, to be honest with you. They're just not ready, and I know that. The world's just not ready yet. I think they're going to be soon. They should have been a long time ago. We all should have. But it's His timing. You got to coat that pill a certain way to where they'll swallow the truth, but they have to be able to act upon the truth and not be afraid of it. So it's got to be done a certain way. That's right. Don't feed the trolls. Love you guys. You just stay positive. The guys are doing good. We're doing great. We're making headway into quite a few investigations.
We can all use some feedback from time to time. And with DriveWire's from Allstate, you'll have real-time feedback.
We'll be careful. That storm's moving south of us. Moving west to east, so it's not even going to touch us.
Talk to an Allstate agent today to find out how DriveWise can save you up to 20% on car insurance.
So do we have any questions?
Are you in good hands? The ultimate driving machine is on the rise. Because at BMW of Tucson, we take luxury buying to a whole new level. Right now, you can lease a new
I love the verses. I got some pretty good ones today. Pretty good ones today. Jeremiah 20:11. Look it up. That's right, Tom. We're not going to worry about the enemy now. We've gone out and fought fire with fire, fire with fire, fire with fire, and we're really not getting nowhere. They can't do nothing. And we really can't do much. If we're wasting our time trying to defend ourselves from the criminals in our city that are trying to stop us from doing our job. No, we're not gonna do it no more. We learn and we evolve. We learn and evolve. The time on that tower did me great, man. It did my soul a lot of good. It did my soul a lot of good. Yep. God knows what he's doing, guys. Love you guys too, really do. We really appreciate all your guys' support. We love you guys so much. And we know how frustrating it is. You know, you got people all around you and they just don't want to see. They want to stay blind. You know? But you're not going to change their hearts and minds by slapping them physically, like just pounding them and calling them stupid and calling them blind idiots. You know, that's going to keep them. That's going to keep them the way they are. They won't be receptive to the truth unless the truth is presented with love. You know. And, you know, we had a lot of, you know, we presented a lot of truth, and God showed me that, and I asked for forgiveness for, you know, doing it wrong. But, you know, we presented a lot of truth, but there was a hatred in my heart when we were being lied on, and there was just this anger. It's like they kept probing and kept forcing and making us release stuff a little at a time when we really didn't want to release more of what we have. We have the support down here. We have the people in our city who backs us up. Doesn't matter what the media has been trying to do. Our family and our ministry is getting contacted by everyone, just letting us know that they got our back. You know, and we believe Bravo is going to be okay. You know, we have faith that God's going to protect that. That was built for him, and it's a pure charity, and it was done right. And it's running right, and they're running it, and they're doing good. And, you know, they're not even calling me to fix any program, make any program modifications. That's good. That means they're doing a good job. So you guys keep Bravo in your prayers. No, don't control mainstream media. Oh, yeah, it is controlled, but you guys need to be the media. You guys need to be the media. But it's taking the information you have and going out and acting. We already know that CMEX and all their properties and subsidiaries and foundations and everyone is tied to these human trafficking ring. We can look at a map, and we've already connected 3 major points in southern Arizona, okay? So you've got three connections right there. There's other connections out there. That route's going all across our country. They're not just using those routes in southern Arizona, so there's other areas out there. It's taking the information you guys have and going out, fact-checking it, making sure it's accurate. And the best way to make sure it's accurate is to go see the truth for yourself. That's why we rather have our volunteers come down to listen to certain recordings and see certain documents and everything else we have, so they can say they saw it with their own eyes, they were here. We take them out and show them these routes where they're dragging these kids through the desert, through these pedophile neighborhoods. We can take them on the ground and show them versus them just seeing a live video or hearing their friend tell them. You guys are going to have to get out, put your knowledge to use, and start searching for the truth. Apply what you know to go verify as true or false. You know, and we're about 50-50 on leads and tips we've been given. 50 of them pan out and 50 of them don't. 50% don't. That's the way it is right now. But we do try to investigate everything, because as long as they have us bouncing around all over the southern border in different areas, it's chaotic. No one knows what's going on. They can't predict our movements, and it's highly effective. And with having a continual presence here in Brawley Wash, you're chasing them out, man. They're being chased out. They're being chased out. Just a couple days ago, one of our volunteers, you know, you had an illegal right outside of Guatemalan, right outside a gas station. You can't cut up through the Washington deserts no more, you know. You know, they just, and that's how you're going to stop it. It's going to be so frustrating, and they're going to get tired of being caught, and there's going to be no safe place for them to go, that they're not going to come through Arizona no more. They're not going to come through Arizona anymore. You know. I think the media works for the left and right, and this isn't a left or right group. You know, you got to understand, we got people who are Democrats and liberals that volunteer, people that are conservative and Republican that volunteer. What they've been doing is they've been separating themselves from the far fringes on each side. they're putting down their flags and signs, and they're coming out here, and they're picking up their camelbacks and their search and rescue gear, and they're going out to do the mission. And this is hard. It's brutal. You know, we're in the middle of the most. It's just a brutal environment, guys. It is. And I have so much respect for everyone that come down here, and they just, man, they just take it, you know. They suffer. And I know God's going to bless them because they literally suffer in this heat. They literally suffer in this heat, you know. And then the walking and the tracking, and then you're beaten down all day by the sun. It starts cooling down like it is right now. Half of the guys over there are ready to go to sleep right now because they're so exhausted just from surviving the heat all day. But what do? They get their little nap in. Sun goes down completely. We get our ops plan, and we run out and we run night ops. And it's just important for us to continue to have a presence out there. But I've been really impressed and blessed just to see people come from all over the country and make it in this desert. And I've seen other people come, and after about a day or two, they cut their trip short, and we didn't even take it personal. We were grateful they came all the way out to help, you know, and we thanked them and prayed for them, make sure they had a safe journey home with their family. You know, but the fact that these individuals tried, nothing but respect and love from us. Nothing but respect and love. You know, that's how it first starts. This might not be for certain people, but there are other things you guys can get out there to do to make a difference in this world. There's other things you can do. But, you know, for us, at this point, we got to stop all the traffic. We can't let them move these children around anymore. And we're going to go in. We're going to go in and we're going to free them. And along the way, you know, may the Lord put us in the path of the slaves, the victims, the ones that are being used, because those are the ones we're looking for. Right now, like I said, all we got is 11 bad guys. These are either dope mules or UDAs coming up, you know. There's no repercussions I fear from sharing what we've already shared. Just the frustrating part is having to go and counteract their lie with the truth and show certain things that we were hoping to hold close a little bit longer. Because we know what we're dealing with. The minute they found out that CMEX was tied to all this child sex trafficking, I mean, this is all tied. This is just a small spot on the world, guys. This is just a small place in the world. This goes all over the world globally, okay? These pedo rings, these child sex traffickers, inbound. Go get him, Captain. They're all over the world. Children are abducted all over the world. Okay, it's not just Mexican babies coming across the border. It was a two-way corridor. You know, it still is. Well, just not through CMEX anymore. But yeah, it's all over. It's a big problem. But see, we know we can't save the world, but we know we can secure our backyard, and we know we can stop children from being trafficked through our city, and we know we can cut down on the dope and the human trafficking, and, you know, and then at some point, you know, the people are going to have to stand up and hold these criminals accountable, because the Department of Justice doesn't bring any justice. It's the Department of Injustice still. They don't even hold themselves accountable. How many Mexicans were killed by the gun running thing that they were doing? Fast and Furious. Tens and thousands of Mexicans. You know, Mexican families slaughtered by guns that we sent down there. You know, there's evils that we perpetrated, and we sweep them under the rug. We don't hold no one else accountable. If you're high and powerful, you get immunity, you get a free pass, you know, but, you know, and they'll just make one example out of one or two every now and then just to show everybody that they, quote unquote, are all about justice. No, they should do it to everybody. They should do it to everybody. They should stop persecuting the people that are getting stomped on out here, and start persecuting the people who are doing the stomping. Because you know what? We're not going to allow it anymore, and we're not going to have no boots on our necks. Nope, not no more. We're free men and women, and we're going to exercise our liberty and our First Amendment. We're going to do it right. Yep. Yep. There's not, no. The activity slowed down a lot here, and that's encouraging. That's good. That's what we want. We want it to completely stop. But no, activity slowed down a lot. The Valley of the Lights have been dark. And then we got plenty of video, and I know Dark Skywatcher 74, he's got a bunch of night vision where we filmed them. Our vets have GoPro cams where there's a ton. There is just so much data that we have. It's sick. It is literally sick. I mean, all these big gig cards they showed me, it's supposed to have all this space, should hold thousands and thousands of files, and they get filled up so quick. Just on the research and everything that we've been connecting just from doing our own investigation. So there's no way the government could not know that this was taking place. There's no way they couldn't have known this was taking place. I don't think they knew that particular child sex camp was on CMEX property. But they do know that there is child trafficking, human trafficking. They do know that there is a pedophile ring, a massive one in the city of Tucson, and it's making people uncomfortable. They don't want us to say child sex camp. But no, we want to say it because you should be uncomfortable. You know, we're not going to sugarcoat anything so people can know. No, that's all going to be done God's way. He'll do the sugarcoating, not us. We're just going to tell you exactly what we saw it is. And you're more than welcome to make your own assessment and opinion if you were out there. We do see some hills where they're spotting, but it's out of our immediate AO with the limited manpower we have right now. So, yeah, we know where we're going to be going with Flag a Hill. We just need more people that are able to climb mountains. All right, guys. I love you guys. You guys have any more questions? Thank you for the prayers. All right. Love you guys. We're going to get to work. Night Ops is going on. If you guys can get down here, you got RVs, you got campers, fifth wheels. Like I said, we got plenty of land and opportunity, and we're going to go take our country back. You know, one valley at a time, one wash at a time, one mountain at a time. But we're going to go take it back and prevent them from moving children anymore. And then we're going to do this mission. We love you guys. Thank you so much for your continued support. Keep praying. Stay positive. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about defending us anymore. We've already put out there enough. They got to explain all those lies. We don't. We've stuck with the same truth since we found that child sex camp. We're not deviating. We're not going to change our story to protect a corrupt mayor.